Hey Pisces, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, February 12th to Monday, February 19th, 2018. Now, what is going on this week is that we have a major astrological alignment happening on Thursday, and that is a new moon solar eclipse. Okay, and that for you Pisces is happening right here in Aquarius in your 12th house of your insides and of your spirituality. So I think what's going on here is that there's some major new beginning coming, and just how you feel on the inside about your life and about what's going on with you spiritually. Okay, maybe you being more interested in spirituality, maybe you especially with the 12th house taking more of a back seat, a more private role in your life instead of a more public one here, and really beginning a time of introspection and reflection on who you are and on what you really want on the inside. Okay, so I think that could be what is coming for you at the new moon solar eclipse on Thursday. Okay, before we get to the new moon solar eclipse though, before you step into these new chapters here where you're really focusing on yourself and on your spirituality, I do think that there could be lots of thinking and lots of conversations and a lot of just processing about what it is that you really want before that happens. That's because we do have Mercury and the Sun conjunct most of this week in Aquarius in your 12th house. So I think right before you can do have new spiritual chapters or focus more on yourself spiritually, you're trying to figure out, well, what is it that you want emotionally? What is it that you really want on the inside, so that you really can be comfortable and really spend that time that you need reflecting internally on your life so far. Okay, so that's what I see happening there. Now with Mercury and the Sun for most of the week coming into a sextile here with Uranus, I think a lot of this here has to do with money, with Uranus in your second house, and your confidence and your skills and your gifts and talents. I think what you're trying to figure out here is what you can do in your life to build more stability into your life, to attract more money to you, to use more of the gifts and skills and talents that you have, and to feel more confident, and to feel more confident in a way that really resonates with you spiritually, that really resonates with you inside. I don't think you're trying to necessarily increase your career, your reputation, or your social standing per se. I think you're really just trying to figure out here, what do you need personally? What do you need intimately to feel good with yourself and to feel fulfilled, and not what does the world say you should have, and what does the world say this is the kind of money you should make. I think you're trying to figure out more from a spiritual perspective what you need financially and what you need personally in order to feel more confident. Okay, even if it is at the expense of a higher reputation. Okay, so I think that's what's going on there. Okay, while all of this is going on, and as you're trying to get right with yourself and build more of that stability and confidence that it is that you need, especially at the beginning of the week, there could be some hard feelings that could come up. Okay, that's because we do have Mercury at the beginning of this week on Wednesday and a square over here with Jupiter, and Jupiter is here in your 9th house of something new that you have not done before. So as you're trying to get right with yourself on the inside, I think, and to build more stability into your life and to be more confident with what it is that you have to offer, I think there's something uncomfortable that's coming up because there's something new perhaps that you're doing in some way that feels a little bit uncomfortable for you, that you haven't done before, that's taken you out of your comfort zone here, that's preventing you from finding that comfort that it is that you want and need. Okay, if you can do this new thing that you have not done before and integrate it into your life, I definitely think there is an opportunity at the end of the week, around the eclipse and after, to feel more comfortable and confident with your life, to make money, bring more money into you, and to use more of the gifts and skills and talents that it is that you want. Okay, so I think this new thing is going to be good for you if you can just learn how to integrate it into your life. Okay, and I do think that if you can do that, there are going to be some positive, unexpected positive things that will happen at the end with Uranus coming in. Okay, so I see that going on there. All right, after that happens, after you start to feel better inside emotionally about your financial situation, maybe in an unexpected or unusual way coming in, I think your focus then comes here where Venus is in your first, on you and yourself, on who it is that you are. And yeah, on what it is that you want. Okay, with Venus here in a sextile with Saturn in your 11th house of your goals and your dreams and your hopes for the future, I think there is an opportunity at the end of the week here on Friday and Saturday, after you've perhaps started to feel more confident and comfortable with yourself. I think there's an opportunity here to really begin to envision your life in a way that's better for you, and to have some goals and dreams that are better, and to associate with people that are better for you as well, and that really resonate with you. Okay, so I see the end of the week being very positive compared to the beginning of the week. Maybe the beginning of the week you're really worried about some new thing that's going on, and maybe the new thing's making you feel uncomfortable, but I think by the end of the week you're starting to feel better about some new different thing that you've never done before. You're starting to feel more confident about it and bring more money to you. Okay, and I think you're also starting to envision your life in a way that's much better. Okay, there could, however, on Saturday or Sunday be a little bit of like a rough spot with some confusion that does come in after you start feeling a little bit better. That's because on Saturday we do have Mars here in your 10th house of your career, and of your social standing, in a square over here with Neptune. So maybe as you're starting to make money in a way that really resonates with you internally, and fulfills you spiritually, and maybe as you're starting to feel more confident doing some things that are really important to you and envisioning a new life, then you start to worry, well, what does it mean for my career? What does it mean for like my reputation? You know, I'm doing things that really resonate with me and that really fulfill me on the inside, and that help me envision a life that's better for me. But does that mean that now my career is going by the wayside? Does that mean now that my reputation is not going to be where it was too, now that I'm focusing more on what spiritually fulfills me than what society says, than what, you know, everyone else says I should do to have the reputation that I need? And I think that becomes more of the worry and the confusion over the weekend. And I think the message here is to do your best, doing what you want, doing what makes you feel comfortable and what makes you feel unique and valued, and maneuvering that into a right career direction for you, maneuvering that into something that can give you the social standing and the reputation that it is that you want. Okay, and I think if you can do that, then on Sunday there is an opportunity here with Mars in a trine with the North Node, to really begin to have a job that you want, to settle into a better job, a better daily routine, to feel much better with your life and the way that it is externally in some way coming in. Okay, and I think what you just need to figure out this week is not only like what you need to feel more comfortable inside and more confident with yourself spiritually and emotionally, but how you can take all of that stuff that you need personally to help it benefit you in a way that's public and in your reputation. And I think if you can figure out how to do the both together, to not neglect your spiritual needs, okay, but to help you in other ways in your reputation, I think you're going to feel much better by the end of the week. Yeah, or eventually having a job and a set of daily routines that you like. All right, so that's what I've got going on for you, Pisces. Your card for the week is the 3. It's the 3 of Cups reversed. This to me is a card of spending some time alone, of not being out and about, and of not socializing too much this week. This to me has a lot to do with your 12th house. When we get the 12th house coming in, where you have a solar eclipse, we do things privately. We do things behind the scenes. We do things that people don't see. And I think that's what you need to focus on this week here. And you're Pisces, so you're good at that, but you need to focus on tuning into yourself emotionally, intuitively, and spiritually. And if that means you need to take some time out from everyone else to focus on what you want, then that's okay. It's okay. It's okay to do that. I think it's going to help you in the end. And I think the 12th house, the solar eclipse, is going to usher in a time for the next 6 months or so of you maybe spending more of this time alone, of you maybe getting more accustomed, you know, not even getting more accustomed, but of you paying more attention and honoring things of the spirit and things that are personal to you. Okay, and I think you need to accept this time, love this time, and use this time here to explore your inner worlds. And I think the more that you get in touch with yourself emotionally and spiritually, and the more you fulfill yourself inside, it's going to get a lot easier for you later on, perhaps at the next set of eclipses, to feel much more comfortable socializing with people, much more lighthearted, and to be out and about. All right, so that's what I've got for you this week, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and I will talk to you later.